Hello, my name is Rob Eikenberry, and I am going to take you on a trip through my personal OD library assignment. The overview of this presentation covers my plan for my OD library, the arrangement and compilation of my portfolio, resource and toolkit for my OD library, and my emerging OD method. The purpose for my OD library is to support the creation of meaningful change around a key utilitarian principle, which is to produce the greatest amount of good for the greatest number of people. Furthermore, this library must capture the scope of being financially, socially, ecologically, and positively motivating for my purpose and outcomes. Those outcomes of my library will be to provide ample theoretical and empirical evidence, offer key visuals and explanations, show varied applications and values, and it should be motivating while providing a solid framework for engaging whole systems. The person leading this library is myself, and I am the only stakeholder and audience so far. Key action steps must be undertaken to properly build my library, so I decided to make a checklist. The first step is for storage, and I happen to work at a furniture company, so acquiring bookcases is relatively easy. The digital aspect of the library will be located on my desktop computer and on cloud-based storage. The next step is organization. Both the physical and digital aspects will be organized equally with slight variances. The physical library will be in alphabetical order by subject and then author. The digital library will be much the same way, with the exception that it will be nested into folders. Each subject will have a folder, and then each author will have his or her own folder within it. The final step of the library is to keep a running catalog. I think a digital document would be best. However, I have not decided what software will be best suited for the task. Assembling a portfolio is the next task at hand for my library. A portfolio is a compiled arrangement of creative works that demonstrate skills and abilities for a particular field, which is used to show potential employers. Some key components of my portfolio are the artifacts of my work. Upon completion of this program, I would like to enter an operations management position. Ideally, I would want to be in a progressive company whose key business segment does not fluctuate greatly, such as food services or durable necessities like appliances. Two companies that easily fit this description are Campbell's and Whirlpool. Juxtaposing my current resume against a generic operations management job description, there are areas that will need to be improved upon and areas that are adequately represented. Experience areas that compare are education, relevant industry experience, business management, financial accounting principles, human resource principles, and information technology skills. Experience areas that need improvement are knowledge and experience in organizational effectiveness and operations management, and knowledge of project management principles and practices. Key competencies that are shared are critical thinking and problem-solving skills, planning and organization, decision-making, influencing and leading, delegation, teamwork, conflict management, adaptability, and stress tolerance. Some key competencies that need improvement are communication skills, persuasiveness, negotiation, and any metrics or culture that would be specific to a particular organization. To close the gap between my resume and the job I wish to land, I would like to use my portfolio to highlight my strengths and improve my weaknesses, although I currently do not know how to do this. The emerging method will be applied in production or operations and manufacturing conditions in organizations that I am directly employed by. Who and how many people are involved in the process depends on who has stakes in change initiatives. All stakeholders are welcome. My method will be based on theory and evidence of success, so that communities and organizations will see the shared ideals and common goals from it. The expected results would be whole systems culture change, shift towards cooperation, positive revolution, strategic cooperation, common ground commitments, and overcoming conflict and competition. The time frame for implementing the method could vary greatly depending on the situation. It might be one day to several months, and the follow-through could last the entirety of the organization. The background of my method will be action research, democratic ideals, open system theory, lean manufacturing, Six Sigma, positive and humanistic psychology, and appreciative inquiry. The library I am building will feature evidence supporting the success of these backgrounds. To guide my method, the simple rules to follow are: build relationships in cross-functional teams, analyze, strategize, measurable results, and repeatability. In closing, the plan, OD library, toolkit and resources, and my emerging method will help me move towards my desired future and allow me to achieve my dream job. The initial ambiguity and hazy nature of this assignment leads me to end with the words of someone who made his name with organization. Dmitri Mendeleev said that it is the function of science to discover the existence of a general reign of order in nature and to find causes governing this order. And this refers in equal measure to the relations of man, social and political, and to the entire universe as a whole.